Hi there, it's Jeroen from Salesflare, and today I'll walk you through how to import your data into Salesflare, the rules to follow before you start, and how to handle any errors along the way. Before importing, there are three important things to keep in mind. First, your file needs to be a CSV. That stands for comma-separated values, and it's a standard format for datasheets you'll see being used everywhere. And, if possible, it's best to use the UTF-8 format if you want to preserve non-English characters. Second, think about the order you import in. In many cases, it's easiest to import accounts first, especially before opportunities, because opportunities need an account to link to. Contacts are a little more flexible. If your contact import includes the account name and website, Salesflare can create the accounts and link the contacts during the import. And if accounts already exist, importing contacts to the matching account name will automatically link them together. Third, make sure you import every piece of information on the right entity. Person information should be imported on the contact level, including email addresses and phone numbers. Company information should be imported on the account level, like the company name, address, website, and other details. And information about the potential deal should be imported on the opportunity level. There is no need to import the same data on different entities, as Salesflare's filtering system can filter across entities. It's also important to know that certain fields are required for each import. To see exactly which ones, go to Settings, Customize Fields. There you'll find a list of fields for accounts, and if you click over to the Contacts or Opportunities tab, you'll see the required fields for those too. They are indicated with an asterisk behind the field name. For accounts, the name is mandatory, and it's highly recommended you also include the website, because that's how Salesflare automatically enriches accounts with more company information for you and also powers the suggested contacts on each account. For contacts, you need either the name or the email, but it's best to include both. The email address is what allows Salesflare to automatically pull in email conversations, meetings, and enrich the contact with additional contact details. And for opportunities, you'll need the account name, since that's how Salesflare links the opportunity to the right company. If you want all your imported opportunities to land in the first stage of the first pipeline, you don't need to specify a stage or pipeline at all. If you're importing opportunities into stages with a probability above 0% or into the loss stage, please include a close date too. When it comes to dates, Salesflare can auto-detect and convert common date formats now, but using a clear format like year, 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 month, month, day, day keeps your file predictable. If you set up custom fields for accounts, contacts, or opportunities, you can add those as extra columns in your import file. Just check Settings, Customize Fields to see the exact field names and use those as your column headers so Salesflare can match them automatically. To import, go to Settings, Import Data, and click the blue plus button. You can also drag and drop your CSV file under the appropriate tab for accounts, contacts, or opportunities. After this, Salesflare will analyze the import file and try to match it to the appropriate columns in the CRM. When this is done, I recommend to double check the result and match each column in your file to the correct field using the drop-down menus. If your CSV's column headers already match the names and customized fields exactly, Salesflare will for sure match them automatically. If some rows fail, Salesflare lets you use Fix Import to download a file with the error messages included. Just fix the issues it points out and re-upload the corrected file. One common error you might see is something like size must be a number. This simply means you've matched data to a field that only accepts numbers. For example, if your company size column contains text values like small or ranges like 1 to 10, instead of an actual number of employees, that row will fail to import since the field expects a number. Another common error is the account does not exist. This happens when you try to import opportunities or contacts without linking them to accounts first. I'll link up an article with more common errors and how to fix them in the description. Finally, some common questions. 1. Is there a limit to how many contacts you can import? No, as long as you're using Salesflare as intended, as a CRM for following up with sales leads and customers, there is no real limit to the amount of contacts. 2. Do contacts get automatically linked to accounts when imported? Yes, if the account already exists in Salesflare and your import file includes a column listing the account name, Salesflare will link the two automatically. You can also create accounts while importing contacts if your file includes the account name and website, so Salesflare knows which company to create or match. And one last thing to remember, import is mainly meant for creating records, but contacts can also be updated by re-importing them with the same email address. Salesflare will then update the existing contact instead of creating a duplicate. And the same holds for accounts, which will be merged and updated based on the account name. That's everything I have for you today on importing your data into Salesflare. If you run into any questions along the way, feel free to reach out to us on the chat. Thanks for watching.